Hey, y'all are this afternoon. This is your buddy George Jones over here at our Burger Gun Range with my next installment. I'll try and get that camera angle right. Hey, I got this old used gun. The old used gun I got today is a interesting gun. Let's talk about it. This is the 1916 Mauser. Now, these guys were common in the market a few years ago, and they've gotten kind of to where they're not commonly seen for sale anymore. This is the 1916 configuration Spanish Mauser. Now, these guys were purchased, bought, manufactured in country by the Spanish government from about the end of World War I all the way up to the beginning of World War II. And they were pretty well exclusively used by the Spanish as a internal police type rifle back in the days when European police agencies typically carried rifles. Border guards, mounted cavalry, and so forth would have these. In World War II, the Marquis had a lot of them. The French resistance forces, the underground had a lot of these because Spain in World War II was a neutral country, and they would literally swipe these guns and take them to the border and sell them with ammunition to the resistance fighters. After World War II in the 1950s, when Spain got into NATO, and the NATO rule was a standardized ammunition, they converted a lot of these from 7mm Mauser to caliber .308 or 7.62 by 51 NATO. The Spanish actually had a caliber of 7.62 by 51 Setme, which was a slightly lower velocity, slightly less chamber pressure than the standard 7.62 NATO. So typically I'll probably go to load for this cartridge as opposed to shoot M60 machine gun ammo out of it. All right, with that having been said, I've decided that I had a bunch of this stuff laying around the house, and I thought, well, let's shoot some of it. What is it? Well, it's that plastic core or plastic case, plastic bullet, I don't know, Spanish training ammo. Or I think this is actually from Belgium. Anyway, it says AM 3250 Patron Oogbagnug Oogbagnug 7.62 by 51 DM18A1B1, and it says Lost Dag down here, M0619, Lost Dag. So they lost their dag, it looks like, but they've got the bullets. All right, let's see if we can get this thing open, and in doing so, see if we can't shoot these things a little bit. Now, I think I fired some of these before in a previous Mauser video. What are they? Well, they're a plastic cartridge case with a steel case head. These are intended to shoot basically for indoor training, and you can modify some guns to fire these things semi-automatically. I think you can get an adapter kit to go in a Setme, you know, a G3 style rifle, to where these rounds will fire semi-automatically. Let's just shoot them out of this old bolt action and see what they shoot like. Let's see. I'm gonna get me some ear mufflers on while I got my hands free. I bought this gun from an estate last year, and it was basically junk. So I knew an old boy that's a firearms. I know an old boy that's a firearms store, and I took it to him and I said, "Man, can you make anything out of this gun? Can you can you clean this thing up or get some kind of finish back on it? Because it was in horrible shape. It looked like it'd been on the bottom of a river. And it don't look real good now, but, you know, it's an old beater surplus mill surf rifle. Let's see if it'll shoot this stuff. See how loud it is. Well, it's pretty loud. And the bullet goes down range nicely, leaving you with a nice plastic cartridge case that's, I can't, well, if it's burning primed or not, I can't tell. Looks like it's got a small primer in it. All right. It will shoot them. Let's see if I can move a steel target around with them at 25 yards. Yeah, it'll hit something at 25 yards. Yeah. Yeah, it's moving. Oh, that kind of flintlock right there. Kind of a click, pow. Well, they're kind of a pleasure to shoot. I think when I bought these things, they come in boxes of 50. I think when I bought these things, they cost like $7 for a box of 50. And I saw some of them for sale the other day, you know, and they wanted $25 for a box of 50, which would make them kind of expensive for this, for what it is. But I've got 4 or 5 boxes of these things sitting at the house. You know, they're almost a blank. Let's see if I can hit. I got a 1/4 inch target backer down there. Let's see if I can knock a hole in it with it. At 25 yards. See them 3 or 8 holes in there. So it's going through it. It's almost accurate. Seems to be our boggle. We're boggled here. So some kind of a feeding problem here. Well, all right. Take that back in there and see if it'll go in there. Okay. Well, all right, let's experiment. Let's go down and look at it. So, my curiosity is what you can actually do with that ammunition. Nice windy day, probably got no audio. 5 shots. I was shooting at this thing, that, and got that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that piece of material is about 1/4 inch thick. Okay, we got some 3/4 inch thick particle board here. Let's try that. Let's see if we can get a piece of cardboard over here. Where? 3/4 inch thick particle board. Put us that right there. See if I can hit it. and see if it'll go through it. I'm thinking it doesn't have any penetration to speak of at all. You know, I'm trying to ascertain what the value of this cartridge would actually be in real life, other than making noise. Because it doesn't feel like it's got anything in it. Get that stay in there. Okay. Slick plastic doesn't want to stay in the magazine. There's one. And there's three. There's four. It's just loud enough you need your earmuffs. That's five. Alright. It's just loud enough you need your earmuffs. Alright, let's give it a try again. See if it can go through the 3/4 inch thick particle board backer. Here we go. Ooh, I hit it right there. Barrel doesn't get very hot. There's a bumblebee right there. Well, all right. Go back down here and look at it. Well, I actually hit the tape a couple of times that time. Well, stuff shoots pretty good. I hit the tape all 5 times, I think. There looks like 2 in that one. It's got, and it went all the way through it. So does it have some power? Well, not much, but it does have some power. No, you couldn't kill a deer with it. And no, it probably wouldn't stop an assailant. But, yes, it does shoot straight. Oh, move the stuff around. It does shoot straight. And the gun shoots straight. So, it doesn't have any defensive value whatsoever. And it doesn't have any, we got plenty of wind value though. Doesn't have any defensive value. It would be a good close range varmint round. I mean, at 15 yards you kill a dog with it. A coyote dog. If you were shooting at something inside your barn, you know, if you wanted to bump off a weasel or something that was undermining your barn from the inside, like a groundhog, or, you know, if you had some kind of a varmint in your barn, big rats or something, you know, you could bump them off with this ammunition pretty well and probably not damage your barn much, you know. So, besides just being a soft shooting, high powered rifle cartridge that you could shoot, like teach the kids how to shoot, you know, a high powered rifle or something, you know, it has some limited value. All right then, that's about the size of it for the old Mauser rifle and the interesting ammo. Like, take, share, fire, commentate, and subscribe. Leave me old $1 in the Patreon bucket if you want to. Well, leave $100 in there if you want to. I'm not greedy. And take the train. Let's keep being careful during these dangerous times. Be kind to everyone you meet, but have a plan. Join the NRA. God bless everybody, and we'll see you when we see you. Bye now.